Long distance relationships, situations that you might find yourself in, and problems that you might find yourself in. In this video, we are going to talk about those two things in regards to long distance relationships. Hi, everyone. I am Apollonia Ponti. I am your dating and relationship and life coach. And I'm also the founder of ApolloniaPonti.com. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, I welcome you to hit that subscribe button so you can master your dating relationships and your love life if you like to. All right, so let's get into it. Now, long distance relationships can be really hard. They can be very strenuous on our mindset and even on the physical realm as well, because we're so used to having someone there, a companion that gives us affection. And a lot of times when problems start to arise, it's because of the feeling of loneliness that we have in these relationships, meaning that person's not with us, that person is not physically there with us. So we have a lot of sometimes expectations or anger that sometimes gets built up in these relationships because we just want that person to be with us. And typically when we get in long distance relationships, arguments typically arise because of, time and communication. The reasons why people argue is because, you're going out with the girls, but you didn't text me when you got home and she just passed out. Or you haven't been calling me as much, and you start to worry and you bring that lack and that scarcity into the relationship. And that's where the problems start to arise, is because now the insecurities are starting to be in the forefront of the relationship. And typically in other relationships, when you have the person there, we can see them, we can argue with them, and it's typically, or have a conversation or communicate with them about the issues that we're facing. And it's a lot different in person than it is over the phone and hoping your partner will pick up because they're mad at you in the time. So long distance relationships take a lot of patience, and these situations that you encounter can happen. But the tips that I have to say in regards to long distance relationships is, if you find yourself always trying to be committed to your partner and your partner is not giving you the same energy, I would encourage you to take a step back. Because where we get into problems in long distance relationships is sometimes they can be very convenient to get in, because you are getting to know someone and then you just communicate a lot. And in this part, the reason why it's so convenient to get in is because in long distance relationships, all you have is the phone. You have to heighten another sense instead of just the physical form. And typically in the physical form, things can get in the way, other things can be focused on. But in the long distance relationship, you talk, you communicate, and you grow together, and you get into relationships a lot sooner sometimes. And one of the things I have to tell you in this is, the biggest problem in relationships as you continue and months go on, if you both don't have an end goal, that will be the biggest issue you will face in a long distance relationship. In long distance relationships, somebody has to understand that one of you have to move. And who is the person that will? And are we taking the necessary precautions to plan the move? Are we doing things and maybe planning the year when we want to move and working on that goal together? Because a lot of times how long distance relationships get ruined is because we build expectations. And on top of that, because the expectations aren't met, we have insecurities. And then we end up pushing our partner away because we're expecting too much from them. And we feel as though we have no control, because we really don't at times. They're so far away. And so what's really important is, when those times happen, to take a step back and then reobserve your behavior and understand that I need to show up differently. And then really look at this relationship as, what is really our end goal? Why am I with this person? If you have an end goal that the both of you do talk about, the both of you are willing to, move in 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, 6 months, whatever the case may be, then this is okay. Work at this goal instead of disrupting this goal with insecurities and expectations. And also, communicating will be really important. Like I said, I did a video about tips and benefits and disadvantages of a long distance relationship, what I'll put below down here in the description box for you to watch next as a video. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns about long distance relationships, please go ahead and comment below. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.